different town. Jay Paul, our director, if we can meet our special guest. Ray Combs is mayor of Oak Ridge, and we're so glad that you can make the trip. How you doing, sir?
Glad to be here.
Good to see you. Where were you born?
I'm a South Carolina boy, Beaufort,
Really?
South Carolina.
How did you get up here?
On the coast. I was transferred with the company I was with at the time in 1986, and been here since then.
All right. Now, so you grew up in South Carolina too, right?
Grew up in South Carolina.
Okay. What did your parents do?
I was a Marine Corps brat. Parris Island is right next to Beaufort, and I was born on Parris Island.
Tough place.
Yeah, tough place.
Better to be born on Parris Island than to have to go through Parris Island.
I can verify that.
That's right, both ways. Oak Ridge is rich in history. Now, we don't have time to do a whole history lesson, but just give me an overview. Why so?
Well, Oak Ridge goes back to prehistoric days. We've got evidence of Indians on the Haw River thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
So, we, as do many areas of North Carolina, particularly along the Haw River, we are the headwaters of the Haw River.
Lots of historic landmarks, too.
Lots of historic.
For example?
Forward, well, we've got the old mill of Guilford, the early 1700s. If you need some grits, you go to the old mill.
I love grits,
they're phenomenal. Civil War, Confederate troops, after having left Appomattox, came back through Oak Ridge to get home on foot.
And of course, the military academies
Military academies there.
What are some of the, let's talk municipal now for a minute. What are some of the goals that the town is working on?
Well, Jim, we incorporated in 1998. Of course, we had been incorporated back in the early 1900s, and then that charter was turned in. But when we incorporated, we set up 3 goals for the town: to build a town hall, to build a park, and to begin a water system. We've got the park, we've got the town hall, and we're about to begin the water system.
That's just fantastic. Really sticking to those goals. This is a series we're doing in conjunction with the good folks at PART, where we're spotlighting some of the local and area mayors, and it just leads me to this question: how important is regional transportation to this whole area, especially given the economy and the job market?
Well, first, specifically to Oak Ridge, all you need to do is ride through Oak Ridge at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock at night. We need some solutions to our transportation problems. That's
too much congestion.
Miles and miles and miles from Rockingham County line all the way to the airport on Highway 68.
And PART is really offering a solution to that by branching out more and more and trying to make it easier for people to use an alternative sort of transportation.
They are.
People are spending I think it's $6,000 on average a year just for gasoline, so we got to do something.
And it's phenomenal.
What distinguishes Oak Ridge from other towns same size?
Well, we like to think that Oak Ridge has A, the natural beauty, B, it has a class of people that understand what municipalities are for, why we're there. We have a tax rate. We tax at 8.63 cents, and I think the vast majority of the people of Oak Ridge understand why. They see the results of that. We've had that for 5 years now and see no reason to increase it in the foreseeable future. That's an amount of money we thought we needed in order to do the things we want to do.
Let me ask you a personal question. Why did you want to become and serve as mayor?
I don't know.
Well, that's a good answer.
One of those things, I'm retired. I'm looking for something to do. That seemed to be something that was available at the time. I'd like to make sure that Oak Ridge continues to be the premier Triad town, as far as I'm concerned,
right.
in the area.
Well, you're a good representative and good ambassador from Oak Ridge, and we appreciate you taking your time to come by. And I do want to give a shout out once again to Brent McKinney and his good folks at PART to help make these kind of segments available to us. And they do great work, and the PART logo and the website is up on screen. Ray Combs, Mayor of Oak Ridge. Come back and see us sometime.
Will do.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you much.
All right, we'll be right back after this.